Ladies, let me tell you something today. Sometimes the best message you'll ever send a man is the one you don't send at all. Silence can speak louder than words. Ignoring his phone calls, not replying to his texts, stepping back from always being the one who reaches out. Oh, that will tell you more about him than 100 conversations ever could. Because when you stop contacting a man, his reaction will reveal his heart. See, too many women chase. Too many women think, if I don't call him, he won't call me. If I don't reach out, he won't notice me. But let me tell you right now, if you have to do all the chasing, you're not his priority, and you deserve to be someone's priority. He will show you if he truly values you the moment you stop calling, stop texting, stop checking up on him. That's when the truth starts showing. Because a man who values you is not going to let silence go on too long. He knows your worth, and he knows what it means to lose you. Ladies, let me tell you something plain and clear. Value is proven by effort. Anybody can say they like you, anybody can say they care, but when you fall silent, you'll see who shows up. A man who truly values you will not get comfortable with your silence. He will notice it, feel it, and be moved to act on it. And don't think for a second he doesn't notice when you stop reaching out. Oh, he notices. The question is, what does he do about it? If he values you, he's going to chase after that missing piece. He's going to wonder where you are, why he hasn't heard from you, and he's going to make an effort to bridge that gap. See, when a man sees you as valuable, he understands that silence from you is not something to play with. It's a signal that something shifted, and he's going to move quickly to protect his place in your life. The man who values you knows that you are not replaceable. He knows another woman can't bring the same light, the same love, the same energy. And he won't risk losing that. Think about it this way. If a man left his wallet in the street, he'd come running back for it because he knows it has value. Now ask yourself, does he see you as worth more than that wallet? Your silence is not punishment. It's revelation. It reveals how he sees you. It reveals if he truly cares. If he values you, your silence will ignite action. He'll step up. He'll show up. He'll reach out. You don't even have to beg. You don't even have to chase. All you have to do is stop doing the work for him, and his response will tell you exactly who he is. That's why silence is powerful. It clears the smoke, it clears the games, it clears the empty words, and it leaves only action. If a man values you, your silence will make him respect you even more. He'll understand that you know your worth, and he won't want to risk losing that. Ladies, let this be clear. Silence is the test, and action is the answer. And the man who values you will never fail that test. He will show you his heart through what he does when you're not the one keeping the connection alive. He might panic and realize what he lost when you stop contacting a man. You create a gap. And for a man who's been used to your energy, your love, your attention, that gap feels like a void. He might panic because he realizes something he took for granted is no longer there. See, some men don't appreciate what they have until it's gone. But when your silence hits him, it's like cold water waking him up. Panic sets in because suddenly he can't just lean on your consistency anymore. He can't count on your good morning text, your late night calls, your little check-ins. He feels the weight of your absence, and it forces him to question himself. He starts thinking, what happened? Did I do something wrong? Did I lose her? Is she gone for good? That panic is not just about losing you. It's about realizing the role you played in his life. You weren't just somebody to talk to. You were his comfort, his peace, his motivation. And now, with you silent, he realizes just how big of a piece you were in his world. Sometimes it takes silence to make a man see how loud your presence really was. He might panic to the point where he calls you 5 times back to back. He might start sending messages, trying to get your attention. That's not just about wanting to talk. That's him realizing he was too comfortable. Panic makes people reflect. Panic makes people value what they had but overlooked. And sometimes that moment of panic is the exact moment a man realizes, I can't let her go. She's not just another woman. She's the one I need in my life. But you only get that realization out of him when you stop doing the work for him. Silence triggers panic, and panic reveals truth. It shows you if he really saw your worth or just enjoyed the benefits of your effort. He will reveal his true interest level. Silence is the greatest filter you could ever use. Because when you stop contacting a man, you force him to reveal exactly how much he's really invested in you. Think about it. When you're always the one calling, always the one texting, always the one checking in, he doesn't have to show you anything. He can just ride your effort. But the moment you stop, that's when the truth comes out. If he was only halfway into you, halfway interested, halfway invested, your silence won't bother him. He'll let the days go by, and he won't even fight to keep the connection alive. And ladies, let me be real with you. That's not a loss. That's a blessing, because you just saved yourself months, maybe even years of wasted time. See, when you stop contacting a man, you remove the mask, because interest can't be hidden in silence. It either shows up or it fades away. A man who's truly interested will not sit back and let you slip away. He'll pick up the phone, he'll come find you, he'll make sure you know he's still there. But a man who is just playing around, he'll vanish. And that disappearance is your answer. Too many women confuse silence with rejection. No, baby, it's not rejection. It's revelation. His lack of effort is telling you everything you need to know. If you have to keep chasing, keep initiating, keep carrying the weight of the relationship, then he's not truly invested. And let me tell you something. When you stop contacting him, his true interest level will show itself like daylight breaking through the clouds. If he's for you, silence will pull him closer. If he's not for you, silence will push him away. That's why you don't fight silence, you don't fear it. You use it, because interest is not in what a man says when you're chasing. It's in what he does when you stop. And that truth, even when it hurts, will set you free. He will respect you more. Let me break this down. When you stop contacting a man, you teach him something powerful. Respect. Respect is not given freely, it's earned. And the quickest way to earn respect is by showing that you know your worth. When you stop chasing, when you stop being the one who does all the work, you show him that you're not desperate. You show him that you're not afraid to let go. A man respects what he has to work for. He respects what doesn't come easy. And when you step back, you create that distance. You create that space that forces him to realize, if he wants you, he's got to step up. Respect grows in silence. It grows when he sees you don't tolerate one-sided effort. The moment he realizes you're not afraid to stop contacting him, he starts looking at you differently. You're not just another woman. You're a woman who values herself. And let me tell you something. The world respects a woman who respects herself. Too many times, women think being available every second earns respect. No, it earns comfort, and comfort can breed carelessness. But when you pull back, you remind him that you're not guaranteed. You're not permanent unless he makes an effort to keep you there. That's when the respect kicks in. Because now, he's not dealing with someone who will chase. He's dealing with someone who demands to be pursued. That kind of woman gets treated differently. That kind of woman gets valued differently. And ladies, respect is the foundation of any relationship. Without it, love can't last. Your silence teaches him that respect is non-negotiable. And when he gives you that respect, it changes the entire way he approaches you. He might test you back. Now, let's talk about something real. Some men, when you stop contacting them, will test you back. They'll pull back even further just to see if you'll break first. That's a game. It's not love, it's not respect, it's a power play. And the question is, are you going to pass the test or are you going to fold? Because the woman who knows her worth does not fold under games. When he pulls back, you don't chase harder, you don't panic, you don't beg, you stand firm. Why? Because if a man is testing you, he's already unsure of his own place in your life. And you don't prove your worth by running after him. You prove your worth by staying silent. Men who play games want control. They want to know they can pull away and still have you waiting. But when you don't break, when you don't crumble, when you keep your peace, he realizes he can't play with you. That's when the game ends because you refuse to play it. You don't fight for someone who's testing you. You don't chase someone who's pulling back on purpose. You let him reveal himself, because the man who truly wants you won't need to test you. He'll just pursue you. Silence is your weapon. Silence is your strength. And when you pass his test, you show him once and for all. You can't be toyed with. He will miss your presence. Let me tell you something about presence. It's priceless. Your laughter, your conversation, your energy, your care. These are not small things. They are gifts, and when you stop contacting a man, he suddenly realizes just how big those gifts were. He misses the way you made him feel. He misses the peace you brought into his life. He might not say it out loud, but he feels it. Every moment he scrolls through his phone and doesn't see your name pop up. He feels it. Every night when he looks at his screen and doesn't have that good night text, he feels it. See, men don't always value presence until it becomes absence. And when your absence hits him, he realizes that not everybody can bring what you brought. Sure, he can talk to other people, but it won't feel the same. Your voice, your encouragement, your love. It had a fingerprint only you could leave. And silence forces him to remember that fingerprint. That's why silence is powerful. It creates space for him to miss you. And missing you is what makes him realize just how valuable you were in his life. Because sometimes the heart only understands value when it feels the loss. He will either step forward or fade away when you stop contacting a man. One of two things will happen. He'll either step forward or he'll fade away. And either way, you win. Because stepping forward shows you he wants you, and fading away shows you he wasn't worth it. Silence forces a decision. It puts the ball in his court, and a man who wants to be in your life will not let silence keep him away for long. He'll take a step forward, he'll reach out, he'll try harder, but if he doesn't, if he fades into the background, then thank God for that silence, because it just saved you from wasting more of your time. Too many women try to pull a man forward when he's already fading. Stop pulling, stop dragging, stop begging. If he wants you, he'll move. If he doesn't, let him go. Silence separates the contenders from the pretenders. It shows you who's willing to fight for a spot in your life and who was just taking up space. And ladies, you don't lose when somebody fades. You win. Because you just cleared room for someone real to step in. Silence is the doorway to truth. And the truth always reveals whether he steps forward or walks away. He will show you if he's the one at the end of the day. Silence is the ultimate test, because when you stop contacting a man, his response will tell you if he's truly the one. The right man will not let you slip away without a fight. The wrong man will let you go without blinking, and that clarity is your blessing. You don't have to question, you don't have to guess, you don't have to beg. His actions in silence speak for themselves. The one for you will never let silence last too long. He'll close the gap. He'll pursue. He'll make it clear you matter, because the man who's meant for you understands that your absence is too heavy to carry. He can't rest knowing you're slipping away. That's why silence is so powerful. It separates the temporary from the permanent. It shows you who was just around for convenience and who's there for commitment. The wrong one will fade when you stop contacting him. The right one will step up And once you see that clearly, you'll never have to question again, because silence gave you the answer. He either is the one, or he's not. Ladies, listen to me. Silence is not weakness. Silence is not giving up. Silence is not losing. Silence is strategy. Silence is clarity. Silence is strength. When you stop contacting a man, you are not being petty. You are being powerful. You are pulling back so you can see his truth. You are letting his actions, or his lack of them, speak louder than any word he could ever say. Because here's the truth. A man will always tell you who he is when you stop making it easy for him. Some will panic, some will chase, some will vanish, and each reaction is your answer. You don't have to beg for love. You don't have to beg for respect. You don't have to beg for effort. When you stop contacting him, you'll find out if he sees you as valuable or disposable. And hear me when you see the truth. Believe it. Don't try to paint it pretty. Don't try to excuse it. Don't try to ignore it. A man who doesn't move when you pull back is not your man, period. Because the right man... Oh, he's going to notice your silence. He's going to feel your absence. He's going to step forward because he knows he cannot risk losing a woman like you. The wrong man, he's going to fade away and let him. Because every goodbye clears space for the right hello. Every ending makes room for the right beginning. Every silence gives birth to truth. So stop chasing. Stop begging. Stop trying to hold together something that was never meant for you. Stand tall in your silence. Stand firm in your worth. Stand strong in your value, and let the truth reveal itself. Because when you stop contacting a man, you'll see exactly what he will do. And that, ladies, is your answer.